This is a story about something that happened a long time ago, but which is still happening today. A long time ago, there was a very old, very clever, very cruel king. His name was Herod, and although he had been king for a long time, the people hated him. Not that they'd say that out loud, because if you said something bad about Herod, he was sure to find out. Herod had spies everywhere, and he had lots and lots of secret police. This is one of them. This is secret policeman number 3. Nobody knows his real name. It's a secret. But for as long as he can remember, he has worked for the king. One day, secret policeman number 3 was guarding the main gate when some visitors arrived. "We are wise men," they said, "from the east." Secret policeman number 3 was impressed. He'd never met wise men from the east before. He'd never met wise men from the north, south or west, come to that. "We have travelled a long way," said the first one. "A very long way," said the second one. "A very, very, very long way," said the third one. "We have come to see the new prince," said the first wise man, "following the star in the sky." "We don't have a new prince," said secret policeman number 3. "All we have is an old king." "Then take us to him," said the wise men. So secret policeman number 3 took the wise men to the king. "We have travelled a long way," said the first wise man. "A very long way," said the second wise man. "A very, very, very—" "Never mind that," said the king. "Why are you here?" "To see the new prince, of course," said the wise men. The king stared at them. "What new prince?" he demanded. "The one, foretold by the star?" The king looked very angry, and the wise men began to think that maybe coming to see him wasn't a very wise thing to do. Herod turned to his advisers. "Would anyone like to tell me where this new prince might be found?" he asked. The advisers looked at each other nervously. Quite often the king asked them questions as a kind of test. Answer it wrongly, and very bad things might happen to you. In our scriptures," said one of them eventually, "it says something about Bethlehem." The king turned to the wise men. "There you go," he said. "Bethlehem." The wise men turned to go. "Oh, and if you find this prince," said Herod, "do come back and tell me, so that I can meet him as well." After the wise men left, Herod sent everyone out of the hall except for secret policeman number 3. For a moment, he was very worried that he'd done something wrong and that a very bad thing might happen to him. But Herod beckoned him close. "Follow them," he said. "Tell me where they go, in case they don't come back." "Do you really think a prince could be born here without you knowing, sire?" asked secret policeman number 3. "Of course not," snarled the king. "There are no other rulers except me. But he might be a threat all the same. People might follow him instead of me. So find out all you can and keep it secret. Go in disguise." "Yes, sir," said secret policeman number 3 excitedly. He loved disguises. He rushed to his special top-secret disguise cupboard and dressed up in the shabbiest clothing he could find. "I'll go as a shepherd," he declared. Then he grabbed hold of Nellie, his favourite toy sheep, and disappeared into the night. If there was one thing secret policeman number 3 was good at, it was disappearing into the night. The problem with the night, of course, is that it's very dark, and secret policeman number 3 didn't know the way. Then he looked up into the sky and saw the star that the wise men had mentioned. "I've never seen that star before," thought secret policeman number 3. "It's all very odd." The star lit his way to Bethlehem, and he was just making his way carefully through the town when crash! He ran straight into a group of people. "Watch where you're going," they said. "Sorry," said secret policeman number 3. "I'm just a visiting shepherd. Look, I've got a sheep and everything." "Oh, we're shepherds as well," said their leader. He looked at Nellie the sheep. "Your sheep isn't moving much," he said suspiciously. Yeah, she's fainted," said secret policeman number 3. "She had a fright." "A fright? Did you see the angels as well?" asked another shepherd. "They were scary, weren't they? Did they tell you about the baby?" "We've seen him," said another. "We think he's the Messiah, the one who'll rescue all of us, the one true king. He's here." The shepherds started laughing and cheering and slapping each other on the back. They were so happy. "So what did the angels say to you?" they asked. But secret policeman number 3 was no longer there. He had disappeared into the night. First the star, and now all this stuff about angels and the Messiah, thought secret policeman number 3. It's all very weird. He turned a corner and bash! Bumped straight into someone else. Watch where you're going, she said. Sorry, said secret policeman number 3. I'm just a visiting shepherd with my sheep. Oh, not another shepherd, said the woman crossly. Firstly you barge in on that poor young mother, and now you run around town bashing into people. What young mother would that be? Asked secret policeman number 3. Oh, poor young thing, said the woman. I went to help her with the baby, and you know where they put the child? In a manger, an animal's feeding trough. I mean, it's not hygienic, is it? The woman stopped and stared at him suspiciously. Wait a minute, she said. Why isn't your sheep moving? Concussion, said secret policeman number 3. She got knocked out when we bumped into you. Said the woman. Anyway, you're not to go and bother that young mum. But secret policeman number 3 was no longer there. He had disappeared into the night. The star, the angels, and now a baby in a manger, thought secret policeman number 3. It's all very strange. He could see a building with a light ahead of him. He went towards it, and then smash! He walked straight into the wise men. Watch where you're going, said the first wise man. Oh, sorry, said secret policeman number 3. I'm just a visiting shepherd with my sheep. Why isn't your sheep moving? Said one of the wise men. She's asleep, said secret policeman number 3. She's tired out after walking such a long way. You as well, said the wise men. We came a very, 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 very long way, and all to give the baby our gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Why would you give a baby such expensive things? Asked secret policeman number 3. Oh, he's not just a baby, exclaimed the wise men. He's God's special gift to us all. He will save all of us, and we're going to go back home and tell others all about it. Are you going to tell Herod? Asked secret policeman number 3. Of course not, said the first wise man. We're not stupid, we're wise. Very wise, agreed the second wise man. Very, very, very. Hang on a minute, said the third wise man. How did you know about Herod? But secret policeman number 3 was no longer there. He had disappeared into the... Well, actually, he'd gone in to see the baby. It was not a place you'd expect to find a prince. It was dark and smelly and dirty, and there were animals there. But as secret policeman number 3 looked at the mother, the father, and the baby sleeping in the manger, he had the strangest feeling. The star, the angels, the manger, the gold, frankincense and myrrh, he thought. It's all very wonderful. All his life, secret policeman number 3 had obeyed orders. All his life, he believed what he'd been told by the king. But what if this baby really was a kind of prince? What if the angels really had been telling the truth? What if he was God's special gift? Suddenly, secret policeman number 3 realised this little baby was the most important thing in the world. Hello, said the father. Another shepherd. Your sheep doesn't look too well. Oh, I'm not a shepherd, said secret policeman number 3. This is a present for the baby. Thank you, said the mother. But we haven't any time, said secret policeman number 3 suddenly. The king thinks your son is a threat, and that means a very bad thing might happen to him. The father nodded. We know, he said. I had a dream. We have to go. But where will we be safe? Asked the mother. She was very young, and she looked very tired. I'll take you, said secret policeman number 3. I know where you can cross the border without anyone seeing. How do you know that? Said the father. I used to be a secret policeman. And what are you now? I don't know. Somebody different. Somebody better. So secret policeman number 3 led the mother and the father, whose names were Mary and Joseph, away from Bethlehem and on a special secret route across the border into Egypt. You'll be safe here, he said. Thank you, said Mary. What will you do now? Oh, I don't know, said secret policeman number 3. Maybe I'll become a shepherd. I've got the uniform. If Herod finds out that you've helped us, he will kill you, said Joseph. I'll be careful, said secret policeman number 3. I'll have to hide. He thought for a moment. But maybe in the future lots of people will believe that your son is the true king, and there will be other rulers and kings who won't like that at all, so maybe a lot of us who follow your son will have to hide. He turned to go. Wait, said Mary. I don't even know your real name. But secret policeman number 3 was no longer there. He had disappeared into the night.